everybody, welcome to the video and welcome to this review. Now, we're going to be reviewing some really neat and cool, new innovative guitar picks. Now, I was contacted by this gentleman out on Facebook, Simon Sanchez, who has a manufacturing company out in Sun Valley, California, and he works with plastics and things, and he has this cool company, Sisan Company. Now, these picks are picks that Simon designed. He has these cool, neat, awesome guitar picks that he sent me to review. Now, what makes them interesting, and I'll show you the details real up close in a moment of these guitar picks, is that, well, he's had issues in the past with his guitar playing, with getting used to using a pick, and he was having trouble holding on to picks, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate. I know I can when I was working on my picking back in the day, and, you know, getting used to using your guitar picks and how you can grip it and how you can hold it. And he was dropping his picks and having trouble holding onto the picks and was never comfortable with your standard regular type of guitar pick. So what he did was he set off on an adventure and created his own design for guitar picks that are easier to hold, more ergonomic for the grip, and have some advantages over your standard guitar pick. So first thing was, well, let's talk about the material that he is using to make the picks. He's using plastic material. These two picks here are made of styrene, okay? These are styrene. But the other picks he has are made out of a different material, some type of a composite thing he's developing as we speak. He's been developing his own secret sauce to make these picks. And so they're not styrene. They're kind of similar, but they're not styrene, okay? Now, what's different about these than your usual guitar pick? Okay, let's take one that's a little easier to see the details. First thing is they have these indentations on them, okay, on each side of the pick. And these are for your fingers. So one of the things that he found while he developed into these picks is that, well, they are pretty darn ergonomic. I'll tell you, they feel comfy. Okay, they're pretty easy to hold, and you get a good grip on these picks, and that's an advantage, obviously, right? You know, for gripping your pick and being able to be comfortable holding your pick. And the other thing that he's done with the picks as well is that he has put like some interesting bevels and edges on to basically maximize the actions of downstrokes and upstrokes and how the pick reacts with the strings to make it a better picking experience, okay? And some of the tips are more pointed and some of them are more rounded, depending on just different sound, really, that you're going to hear right now, because we're going to hear these picks in action. Now, I'm using a Fender Mustang amp, set very clean. It's a clean Fender amp, like a twin. And I'm using my trusty HSH Stratocaster with PAFs and a Telecaster pickup in the middle. And we're gonna just be on the neck pickup here. So we're using this PAF and we're set on a nice clean setting. No distortion, no crazy anything. We want to hear the sound of the picks, right? Now, they have an interesting sonic quality that we're going to be able to compare to a couple of other very well-known regular standard type guitar picks so you can hear this. I have a celluloid 351 style pick here and basically a Tortex Delrin kind of little jazz style pick. And these picks do sound quite different in a good way because they have a good projection to them. So let's see, let's try these picks, right? Okay, let's do some chords first, some rhythm, right? Now these are both the styrene picks I'm playing first. These are the styrene ones. three are similar to styrene, but they're not styrene. So they're a different material that Simon is developing. And let's check these out now, these other three. So we'll have a purple, a blue, and a black pick. Okay, let's try the purple one first. You can hear it's a little more warmer sounding than the styrene. That was the purple pick. Let's check out this blue pick. And last but not least, this cool black pick. Now, let's very quickly hear the difference in sound that these picks do have, like from your basic 351 style celluloid pick and this little jazz style Delrin guy right here, which is basically Tortex, right? Okay, the celluloid pick. Not quite as loud in projection, not quite as bright, warmer. And the Tortex pick. A little more projection with Tortex over the celluloid picks. Okay, good warmth, but a little brighter. Okay, so there's on chords, and let's do some single note lines now. Okay, let's start off again now with these two styrene picks. These clear picks are both a styrene. So let's check those out. Second one. Okay, purple. Well, now we're moving to the other material, which is kind of similar to the styrene, but a little different. Blue. And the black pick. And for comparison with your standard style, right? Let's do the same types of thing here with these two guys, you know, your celluloid, and then we'll do the Tortex. And now the Tortex. Okay, so as we can see, there is definitely some sonic difference there. You can hear a difference with the materials. And right now, in the development stages of these picks, they all seem to be basically, they're kind of only available really in one thickness, okay, which is kind of like an extra heavy. Now, I've been in touch with Simon, and we'll be talking more about, he's going to send me some new designs that he's working on, and I think he will be addressing some of those things. And of course, if you have questions about these picks, put them down there in the comments, because I will be in touch with him and I could always throw those past him as well. And of course, there are links to Simon's information too. I have a link to Simon's website, okay, where he doesn't have a page up for the picks yet, but he will be putting one up there dedicated to the picks, but there's not one yet, but you can check him out there. And also there's a link to his Facebook page too. So that's all in the description, okay? So there you have it. A neat, innovative design. These could be just for you if you've been having trouble with or looking for something different with being able to get a good grip on your picks and have an open mind, maybe just want to try some new things. I think you would find these kind of a refreshing departure from your traditional guitar pick. They're certainly worth checking out. They're definitely different. They are cool. And what more could you ask for? Okay, so remember, like, share, subscribe to the channel, and click that bell notification to be on your way to playing better guitar and being informed with more reviews. And we will be reviewing more of these awesome Sisan Company picks when they come in. So stay tuned for that too, because when they come in, we'll do another review on the new designs he's working on right now. Okay, until next time, stay awesome.